Hello and welcome back to Wholeness Yoga. This is, today I'm going to be working on a little healing class. And you might want to get yourself a blanket. And if you have some yoga blocks, you might want to use some yoga blocks. I think we'll be doing some supportive postures. If you don't have a yoga block, you could get a blanket and just fold it, or a towel and just fold it. And you'll be able to use that to support your body, okay? So get your stuff and come back, and then we'll start our little healing class together. Okay, I want you to start off by lying down in corpse pose. So we're going to relax with our arms out to the side, our legs extended, our feet turned out, palms of the hands up, crease of the elbows up, shoulder blades underneath. Nice. We want that low back as close to the floor as we can get it. So if you're really arching, you may need to just lift up your bum and scoop that tailbone away. And if it's not feeling good with your feet, your legs extended out straight, come into bent knee and just feel free to stay in bent knee position. Nice. So one really important thing about healing is what we're doing inside our head. It's important that we can let go of our thoughts and start to visualize our body and start to really come inside our body. So I want you to take a moment and just acknowledge whatever it is that's on your mind. Just acknowledge any thoughts that have been popping into your head. And then more important than what the thought is, it's how we're feeling about that thought. What does that thought do to us? And that's one of the things that we'll work at changing, so that we're having a better response to thoughts so that they're not harming us. So just acknowledging your thoughts, knowing how they're making you feel, and then gently giving yourself permission to let your thoughts go and bring your attention to your body. So I want you to just say that in your mind. My intention is to heal my body. My intention is to heal my body. We're going to start by slowing the breath down. I want you to take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale slowly out through the nose. Inhale deeply in through the nose, drawing the breath all the way down to the belly. Exhale very slowly out through the nose and feel the belly relax. Into your 3-part breath. Inhaling, tummy rises, chest rises, high chest. And exhaling, tummy falls, chest falls, and high chest. Inhale, tummy rises, chest rises, high chest. Your body feels light and open. It's filled with prana. Exhale very slowly, tummy falling, chest falling, and high chest. And you can feel the weight of your body. You can feel your body letting go. So I want you to try and find your own rhythm to that breath, paying close attention to the belly rising and falling. And then when you're ready, I want you to draw your right knee into your chest, just gently hugging it in. Fingers are very gently interlocked. Your eyes are closed, your jaw's released, your tongue is down from the roof of the mouth. If it feels okay, your left leg is extended. And I want you to just notice where you feel things in your body now. You might be feeling things in your shoulders, in your chest, in your jaw, in your hip. So everybody's going to be different. Just think about where you're feeling stuff in your body, and in your mind try and describe what you're feeling.
Nice. I want you to bring your hands behind your knee and we're starting to straighten that leg out, pointing your toes. Are you feeling a gentle stretch? Did you feel like sharp pain? Is something throbbing? Does it feel like what you're experiencing is a very small point? Or does it seem to be spread over a big area? Nice. I want you to flex your foot. We're just noticing those things. We want to try and name the sensations that we're feeling. Spreading your toes apart, feeling that nice stretch through the Achilles tendon, the calf. And then release. I want you to just let that foot come down to the floor, and you're just going to let that knee relax open. You can bring your hands to the belly if you like and just feel your breath. Inhaling, tummy rising, and exhaling and tummy falling. It's important that when we're feeling pain in our body, that we don't run away from it. It's important that we get close to it, that we explore it, but we don't irritate it. So there's that fine line between pain and pleasure, and that's where we're always trying to be. We're trying to find that place between pain and pleasure. And we're always staying on the side of pleasure. So what you're doing should feel good. I want you to bring that knee back up and extend that leg out. And just feel the right and left side of your body. With your next exhalation, I want you to draw your left knee in. Just hugging that left knee into your chest. Imagining your left and your right knee as far away from each other, feeling that beautiful rhythm of your breath. Imagine inhalation inviting healing into your body. Imagine your exhalation taking away any pain, any anxieties, any fears. You know, we're gifted with this amazing body and this body that has the ability to heal itself. We just have to help the body with that healing. We have to let that happen. And bring your hands behind your knees, starting to straighten out that leg and point the toes. For healing to take place in our body, we have to be able to bring ourselves into a calm and peaceful state. When the body's calm and peaceful, the part of the nervous system that takes care of healing in our body is able to be turned on. I want you to flex your foot. When we don't bring ourselves into that calm, peaceful state, then we stay in that fight or flight state that moves us throughout the day. But we can't heal there. So you really need to focus on slowing the breath down, letting that belly rise and fall. Nice. I want you to relax that foot. We're going to bring that foot back down to the floor, and you're going to let that left knee open up. Just relaxing the knee open. So you're feeling a gentle stretch through the inner thigh. What happens if that doesn't feel good, if you're finding that you've got too much of a stretch happening? You might want to get one of your blocks or your blankets and just put it underneath to support that leg. So now you're not working at holding it up. You're just going to let it relax. We want to be in a relaxed state for that healing to happen. And then we're going to bring that knee back up. And I want you to slide your leg out. So both legs relax, you're back in your corpse posture, and you're just taking a moment to feel your body. Nice. We're going to move into a supported bridge posture. So we're going to come into a bent knee position. And we're going to be taking this block and putting it right across our sacrum. So when you think of your sacrum, I want you to think of that big bone right at the top of your bum. So your bum crack, and then above that is where your sacrum is. And we're going to be taking this block across our bum, across the back. So it's going to support that sacrum for us. So you're going to have your block there. You're going to come back down onto the floor, lift yourself up, and you're going to slide that block. So it's resting right on that bone, and your sacrum is supported. You're going to draw your elbows and your shoulder blades in, and you're going to feel that your feet are resting firmly on the floor. Nice. So we're just allowing gravity to help us out in this posture. We're completely relaxed in it. You're focusing on your breath, that beautiful inhalation, the belly rising. Focusing on exhalation, the tummy falling. Inhaling and inviting prana, that's our life force, inviting that healing energy into our body, and imagine that it permeates every single cell of your body. So every cell of your body begins to heal as you inhale. And imagine as you're exhaling that every cell of your body exhales. And that exhalation is made up of all the waste products that the cell have been holding. So all that waste gas gets pushed back into the bloodstream and taken up into the heart and then the lungs, and it's exhaled away. So imagine inhaling healing and releasing any toxins, any pain, any suffering. Suffering is a really important thing when we're working on healing the body. Pain is those physical sensations that we feel, and suffering is the stuff that we do inside our head, that mental stuff, the stories that we tell ourselves about the pain. Because I have this pain in my hips, I'm not going to be able to go shopping today. Because I have this pain in my knee, I'm not going to be able to ever have fun again. Because I have this sore shoulder, I'll never be able to play, a racket sport again. So when we start to complain, do this verbal conversation about what we're feeling in our body, that's suffering. And when you add suffering to pain, it intensifies the pain. So we want to remove any suffering. We want to focus on the pain. And we want to imagine that that pain is there because the body needs help. So you're going to have a mindset of sending love and kindness to your body so that your body can open and heal. Some of you might feel really wonderful in this posture, and you might want to just stay here for as long as it feels good. We're going to just gently remove this block now. So lifting up the bum, sliding the block out. Keep it handy. We're going to lower the bum down, and I want you to relax yourself back into corpse. Your arms and legs extended, and just noticing how your body's feeling. Noticing little changes that have taken place. You might feel sensations have moved in your body. Maybe they've intensified, maybe they've disappeared. When we start paying attention to what we feel, we notice the changes. I want you to really pay attention to them. Inhaling that life force, that prana, that healing energy. Exhaling and releasing. Letting go of all your worries, your anxieties, your tension, your fears. Nice. we're going to move up to the heart center. So we're going to take that block now, and we're going to put it right across our shoulder blades. So some people get a little confused here, but what I want is the block going long ways right across your shoulder blade. So here's my shoulder blade, here's my shoulder blade, and I'm putting the block right across it. So it's going to support both shoulder blades. So the block is down. I'm going to bring myself back over. And I can feel that that block is under my shoulder blades. Now some of you might need to support your head. It might be too far down for you to be able to relax your neck. And we don't want your head floating, and I don't want you in pain. So if you're feeling uncomfortable, take another block or another support and put it behind your head. I want you to extend your legs out, and I want you to flex your feet. The crease of your elbows turned up, the palms of your hands are turned up. You should be feeling a really nice opening through your chest. I want you to breathe in deeply. We're going to exhale out the mouth. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling. When you're exhaling, you're feeling as if you're emptying your lungs. When you're inhaling, you're feeling the belly rise. I want you to think of this posture as a heart-opening posture. When you think about the heart center, it's the center of love. It's the center of giving and receiving love. It thrives when we're in love with ourselves. So when we're able to love ourselves completely, our heart center opens. When we're able to give and receive love, our heart center opens. We can't only be giving love and not receiving it in return. That creates a block. We have to be giving and receiving love for the heart center to open. I want you to imagine as you're in this posture that you have the ability to give and receive love. You can tell yourself that in your mind. I have the ability to give and receive love. I thrive when I give and receive love. The heart center is also about change. So when we lose a job, when we lose someone we love, when we lose our youth, all these things affect our heart center. So we need to be able to accept those changes. When we can accept the changes that are taking place, our heart center stays open. When we're fighting the changes, our heart center closes. We create a block. So I want you to just take a moment and think about your heart center, trying to open to change, trying to accept the changes that are happening in your life. And know that sometimes, even when those changes seem really difficult, when we get to the other side of those changes, we've usually grown as a person, and our life seems to get better. I want you to stay in this posture as long as it feels good for you. And when you're ready, you're going to release yourself out and just come over onto your side. Nice, we'll take that block out. And you're just going to relax back down. And I want you to notice here how the earth just seems to wrap its arms around you. Allow the earth to wrap its arms around you. Allow the earth to support you. As you inhale, imagine inviting that amazing healing energy into your body. As you exhale, imagine letting go of anything that's stopping the healing, any fears, any anxieties. And just allow your body to rest. Nice. And then when you're ready, I want you to draw your knees back into your chest. You can give yourself a little rock side to side. And then we'll just gently roll over onto our side and bring ourselves up and into a comfortable seated position. And we're going to finish off the class with the Om. So you're going to sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. And Shanti and Namaste. So, like I said, you may want to spend more time in those postures. You can spend 10 minutes in those postures. But I want you to do both of them. Opening up the hip, opening up the heart center, and then taking the time to relax in corpse pose at the end. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks for joining me.